A Pisces has a very strong, energetic disposition. Just the zodiac sign that's sponsored by this water element. And it shows up very strongly with someone who carries that energy, because you can't hide water. You know what I'm saying? Especially not Pisces water, because if you want to know what it feels like and what the experience of your energy is in Pisces, like looks like on the astral realm, there by the fourth dimension, there's a distinct energy of blue, but dark blue. It's not light, dark blue. Your energy also feels like rapids. You know, like those wild rapids, people on the boat hanging for dear life, going all over the place. Pisces. And then the depth, it's so uncanny, man. There's no other. Who else is as deep? No, man, Pisces is very deep. When I connect to people who are Pisces and they do my, like, the readings with me, you can spot them out from a mile away. You can sniff them out from a mile away. Now, what's also fascinating to know about Pisces, where the zodiac sign likes dwelling. So this would be very blatant if you are like a stellium in Pisces. If you are half penny Pisces like me, I'm only Pisces in my sun. I'm only Pisces in my sun. Compared to someone, I did a Pisces boot camp with someone who was 6 placements in Pisces. I was like, Lord have mercy. Goodness, that's rough. I'm sorry. Hectic. But depth, no one can challenge you in depth. There's an old soul energy that is so distinct, and that is when you start going from that distinct blue, which occupies Pisces zodiac sign, occupies the human very much from the throat upwards. So you go from blue, dark blue, into like ocean blue, man. You know? Flipping deep as Pisces. And then I see the third eye start kicking in, because that's where the old soul, you've been here before, reincarnation, and also your loose relationship with religion. The zodiac sign will lean you more towards wanting to be like have a relationship with a mystic, like a mystic. So mystic has an inward relationship with God, as opposed to someone who needs a collective relationship in a designated, religion. And then you follow the pastor or the imam or the priest. A Pisces, no matter what cultural environment that you are born in, and just by the way, you are born on purpose in a very staunch environment, just by the way, that has a set belief system. Some of you, that's a very general thing I've noticed with Pisces. So it will be blatant Hindu, blatant Christian, Catholic, and then the child will be Pisces. And our firstborn child is Pisces, then I know, hey, this lineage is getting a shake up. And I also know that the culture is going to have a little rebel, because the Pisces can receive, and the water sign, because it's water represents spirit, it will have an intra relationship with God, as opposed to needing a proxy or, a priest to get to that guidance. The third eye starts booming very distinctly, which is why you can't really tell a Pisces what to do, what to believe in. You can be at the market and have your stall, but a Pisces will see if it's interested or not. And even if there is a religious connection, they will have their own unique connection to, and their own unique, way of connecting to God, the divine spirit. And it's just because you can't really educate a soul that is well and naturally very it's like it knows, but it doesn't know how it knows. That's where the human side kicks in. The human is trying to validate, how do I know what I know? And also, why do I feel this distinct, point of differentiation? When the purple kicks in, I also can see and sense that relationship with the past. Pisces has a wild relationship with the past in a spectrum form. So they'll have a thing for, history. Don't know why. And it will be a particular part of the area, like a certain country, a certain cultural group. There'll just be a pull towards certain countries. That time they are in maybe a very popular, maybe they're in the Pisces, Brazil. That time, that person in Brazil, there by the favelas say, I'm a Pisces, I want to go to Africa. There's something about Africa calling me. I'm connected to Kenya. That time someone, Pisces in Kenya, says, there's something about Curacao, close to South America. There's something calling me there, So there will always be something pulling a Pisces to the soul's connection to Earth and the history of that soul's experiences. That's all centered in that one file called that pineal gland, which is why, Pisces, it's very important for you guys to slow the hell down. Stop talking so fast. Stop thinking so fast. You gotta regulate that parrot of a zodiac sign in your head. Because how a Pisces has you have a lot of overstimulation in your mental, and especially where your throat is concerned. And what's also funny is that if there's overstimulation, fast talking, fast thinking, fast acting, very reactionary, the opposite is also true with Pisces, because it's duality. So the opposite, quiet, don't say anything, keep to themselves, alienation, which is just now the opposite of the same issue. You want to find the balance, and when there's balance, like the third eye that balances in between your two eyes, yes, like it. Now we can understand why we know what we know, because without needing to do much, you're already very, very mystical. So you mustn't try and add more. It's like Pisces not sure whether they added in, or added enough salt, so they go extra. Your intuitive relationship needs literally you to just be at peace and to discover without knowing how you know. That's how you come into a knowing. You have to have the balance of not knowing. But the Pisces will try and overcompensate for how do I know? Why is there not an answer, and not dwell in that space of emptiness? Because fulfillment only comes if you have a relationship with emptiness. If you don't have a relationship with emptiness, it's going to be very hard to understand your power, your strength, and how deep you are. So it is a very practical experience to get the most out of your Pisces placement, but it has also everything to do with your discipline, which you know. A Pisces, discipline. They procrastinate. They can become water. Like I said they active water, right? In the beginning of this video. But a procrastinated Pisces, in that, I call it a very passive masculine. They can idle, and the depression kicks in, and alienation kicks in, and anything Pisces experiences, good, bad, happy, sad, it's a lot. I told you, the water is like rapids. So all this excitement, a lot. Entertainment, a lot. Laughing, a lot. Intimacy will be a lot. Even catching up to nonsense, it will be a full experience. But when the shittiness kicks in, then they want to idle. And then they linger. And that passive masculine energy will allow for that deterioration of the mind. And that's not wise, because that is your space. That's what you got to look after, and it thrives. The water thrives in that space, but you got to learn how to drop all of that down, which is why you'll see a lot of astrologers talk about like Pisces and the feet. The reason why the feet is such a big thing for you is to pull all that water that you're experiencing that's hitting the mental, pull it down. Your relationship with staying hydrated, your relationship with having, good vein movement and not having anything blocking the arteries. Very important for sustaining your meridian lines, and in equal measure your auric field, which is going to be predominantly your aura is it's all the other chakras are going to participate in contributing to your aura and the quality of your aura, the strength of your aura. But if that mental space, the head, throat chakra, and don't underestimate the throat chakra. Please go watch the video I did on throat chakras in the Pisces series. A throat chakra is going to validate how you know what you know, whether you've been here before, and what your bloody purpose is. All the questions you ask when you're sitting there late at night nibbling on some pistachio nuts, watching another season of The Office or whatever series you're addicted to. Your awareness and the level of depth that you're seeking comes from the calmness and the stability and the balance of your throat chakra. If your throat chakra is well looked after, you don't talk fast, you enjoy silence, you know how to keep quiet, you don't just speak on knowing, you allow the knowing to digest like food, you will see how profound things change at a spiritual level in inspiring your growth forward. Then you don't need the ayahuasca and the shrooms and whatever flippant stuff that they're selling to you on the other side of this third dimensional world. Then you will really connect to the inner guru. You Pisces, for goodness sakes, you're not this sign for nothing. This sign is powerful, especially if it's strong in your chart. And you can have a very you know how you do everything by yourself? You can literally have an intrapersonal, I can activate, you have DMT here, dimethyltryptamine in your pineal gland. You just got to know how to balance it. Find that vibration, lifestyle that allows you not to be overstimulated, especially where the mind is concerned, and draw the water down to your feet. Do that for a period of time as a lifestyle, automatically, without a begrudged energy towards this lifestyle that you create for yourself, and you see how you activate awareness in your throat chakra. Throat chakra inspires levels to awareness. And the more you are balanced in the throat, the more you will become aware of not only the third, the fourth, but further. It's a powerful sign that really associates to Pisces so well, which is why they say the crystals that you need is like blue lace agate, aquamarine. It's not by chance that they say these things. You must have that, especially if you are a Pisces, because it's going to help you understand that subtlety inspires the everything you're looking for. That deep mystical experience that's between you and God. Be subtle in your throat. Don't be loud in your throat. Find a relationship with silence and be confident in that and not feel in any way empty. Do this as a practice for a year minimum, with meditation, water, being close to the water, all that fun stuff, listening to your intuition, listening to your gut. You will see what happens.